New intro.
The wait is over.
4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Warning! This is
Eric and Gord, what if we're right?
Listening Just Got Better.
Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
I love the new intro. Hi there. Happy Tuesday. It's April the 7th, 2020, and I'm Eric, talking at you once again from Kelowna, British Columbia, Canada, where they say a picture is worth 1,000 words, but a big-ass picture of me and Gord is worth about $35.
That's great.
And I've got one behind me. How's it going, world? Thanks for joining us. It is a spectacular day in the Okanagan Valley if you're here with me. You can always call in. Phone lines are open, 604-655-9630 if you're listening on Spreaker, which you're not. I got to say hi to Mike at Pit Lane Parlay, the number one IndyCar and racing podcast available on the internet now and ever. Doing the virtual racing now, which is, I actually like it better than real racing. Who else are we going to talk about today? Hey, did you guys ever see The Truth About Marriage? You should. It's a book, too. So go to thetruthaboutmarriage.com and give Roger Nygaard some lovin'.
Yeah. He deserves it.
Hey, Gord.
Eric,
How's it going?
how you doing, buddy?
I am well.
I'm doing all right.
Today was a spectacular day.
I like to hear that. That's fantastic to hear.
I have a lot of people at my work who don't like me, and they're like, ugh. And I love it.
Are these the people that don't want to follow guidelines?
It's not just that. It's like I'm in charge of all your like online training you have to do at the beginning. Like when you start, you got to train online for a couple days, and a lot of people just skip it, right? And I get to go through the computers and figure out who's not doing it. And then I get to go up to them and go, hey, go do your fucking shit. And they're like, who the fuck are you? I'm the guy that gets to tell you to go do your fucking shit.
That's why I was hired, bitch.
And then I'm like, my technical title is compliance officer, but my name tag says compliance associate, so that it's a little more friendly to the associates. And like, who are you? I'm like, I'm the new compliance officer. Compliance associate. Whatever. Call me whatever you want. I still get to fire your ass if I want to, so.
I'd start sucking if I were you.
So it's starting to get fun now. I'm really enjoying it. I do very, very little actual work. It's just walking around making sure everyone else is working, which is exactly what I'm cut out for.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's
I
like
was
what you're designed for.
I was made just to do a podcast.
How dare you?
Oh, I dare. I dare, Greta. I dare. What is going on in Milton? How's Milton? How's your coronavirus?
Actually, interesting that you brought it up. I actually have some official stats.
I love official stats.
I had it on my phone.
Yeah,
it's actually from Halton Hills, so it's like the whole stats for all of Halton.
I listened to last night's episode on my lunch break today. A rare thing for me to listen to our show, but I decided to try it. I learned two things. Number one, I got to learn to talk into the microphone more often because I'm all over the fucking place volume-wise. Because I don't speak directly into the mic ever. I'm always off doing something. And number two, I'm a wee little bit judgmental.
Not you.
A little bit opinionated, you might say. I had no idea.
Shut up, like you didn't know.
I didn't know. Hey, guys, if you like my opinion or dislike my opinion, please let me know via email. Gwyneth Paltrow's vagina at gmail.com. And yeah, that's that. What was I going to say just there? Do you like that that's on the business cards?
I do. I like the fact that it's written too, because that way it's, it's not something that would jump out right away.
No.
So I think it's great.
Classy.
Very, very classy.
So that's yeah. And you can check out the brand new website. Sorry, we're still looking shit up. This is not the way to do a podcast. Go to Eric and Gord Live. ericandgord.live, sorry. That's our brand new website. I should just start this fucking thing again. ericandgord.live, the brand new website, up and running. It's very, very nice. It's better than anything we've ever done. And I'd like it if you check it out. The first 4 people who send me an email saying that they checked it out, whether you like it or not, just say you checked it out, you'll get an official Eric and Gord pen and postcard. And the postcards are damn nice. I have them in my hand. I'm rubbing them on my testicles. Not the ones I'm going to send you guys. Special ones just for me. I'm...
Okay.
I got nothing. I'm not looking.
Sorry.
I'm not going to sit here and look for news. That's boring as shit. I'll talk about other stuff.
So you asked about how's Milton. So
Yeah,
I
how's Milton?
have the stats for the COVID for age group and cities. The cities of Halton Hills, which is what Milton is a part of Halton Hills.
Yes.
So there are a total of 169 confirmed cases in just Halton Hills alone. Okay? Halton Hills. And Halton Hills consists of the actual town of Halton Hills, Milton, Oakville, and Burlington. And Georgetown, but Georgetown still doesn't have a confirmed case. Okay.
What about Mississauga? Isn't Mississauga in there? Or what's... No, what am I thinking of?
No, Mississauga is not part of Halton Hills. I don't know. Mississauga is right beside Milton, but it's not. It's right beside Milton, but it's not. Yeah.
Well, screw those guys.
That's still considered GTA.
Well, screw those guys.
So now these numbers are actually going to shock you a bit, Eric. So here's the age groups. Okay.
I'm
between the ages of 0 and. I bet you are. Between the ages of 0 and 19, there are 3 confirmed cases.
Okay. Between
the ages of 20 to 44, there's 46 cases. It's much higher than I expected to hear.
What is the stat? How many 20 to 44-year-olds are there? Like, if that's 46 cases out of 100, that's quite extreme. If that's 46 cases out of 10,000, it's less.
Oh, well, Milton alone has 140,000 people in it.
Yeah, so that could be not bad.
So, yeah. So it's like 0.001%.
Yeah, I looked it up one day and I realized Milton and Kelowna are almost, population-wise, they're almost identical. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, how about that? Between the ages of 45 and 64, 83. So that's the highest numbered group between the ages of 45 and 64. There's 83 cases. 65 to 79, there's 23. And anybody 80 or over is 14 confirmed cases.
And 14?
14 for 80 plus.
Your numbers don't equal 169.
46 plus 83.
That's only 167.
Oh, well, how about that? Oh, I'm just telling you what's in front of me.
So there's your actual stats for you. Do the math, people!
Now, as for you municipalities, the town of Burlington has got 39 cases.
Jesus.
Oakville is the largest with 63 cases.
Well, that's just good, because fuck Oakville.
Oh, fully agree with you on that one.
They're like the
Milton,
Shelbyville of Ontario.
Yeah, kind of true. Milton has 39, and Halton Hills has 28.
Well,
Yes.
that sucks, and I hope you're all okay, and I'm sure most of you will be.
Yeah. So that's what we got for this area and this little neck of the woods here. That's where we're sitting at.
Well, that's actually quite extreme, and I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
I wish you all the best.
And a reported case just came up online earlier today that one of the grocery stores in Milton, one of the cashiers, tested positive for COVID. So, as hard as they're trying, apparently they're just not trying hard enough. Or this person was one of these idiots that was doing shit outside of work. Yeah.
Cashiers are on the front lines with me. I'm a wartime cashier.
You're a wartime cashier. I remember that.
I'm right with you, Trumpy.
Where the fuck did... Oh, shit's not there.
Shut up. I said I was going to cold call people today if we didn't have anything to talk about.
No, I have a bunch. I do have, like I said, I got a bunch to talk about. So
let's get to a bunch. I want to hear your bunches.
Okay, so let's start. I don't know where to start.
At the beginning.
Okay, well, let's start with this because it's non-COVID related and it just makes me want to vomit. There's I can't even use the term gentleman, but his name is Nason Joaquin Garcia.
Yep.
He is the self-proclaimed apostle of the La Luz del Mundo, which is a Mexican megachurch.
Cool.
He is jail he's being held in jail for court, under criminal charges under charges of child rape and human trafficking on procedural grounds.
Oh, is he a priest?
He is a priest.
Oh, yeah, okay. That makes sense, then.
Well, unfortunately, California Appeals Court has ordered the dismissal of all of the criminal case against him.
Okay.
And why, you might ask?
I wasn't.
Simply because, well, you're going to find out. I'm going to tell you anyways. The appeals court ruled that because his preliminary hearing was not held in a timely manner and he did not waive his right to one, the complaint filed against him must be dismissed.
Yeah, Jamie Bacon just got out on that same fucking technicality. Murdered 6 people in cold blood, and he's totally free because of that same fucking bullshit rule.
Oh my God.
Well, good. I hope everyone is he in the state of California or is he in Mexico?
Right now he is in California.
Okay, well, Californians, you know what you got to do. There's a guy getting out of prison any minute now, and someone just be waiting outside for him with a bat.
Yep.
Child rapists. I'm
then work your
done
way
with
up.
child rapists. I'm just done with that topic.
Yep.
They can fucking all die. It's a sick, demented fucking thing, and I fully endorse murder in this case. In any case of a child rapist, it should just be murder. It should be the death penalty or murder, and not to sit on death row for 20 years. Fucking get it over with.
Yeah. Give you a little update on this one here. Not update, but a little insight. In February, a Southern California woman filed a federal lawsuit against the church and Garcia. In it, she said that Garcia, 50 years old, and his father sexually abused her for 18 years, starting when she was 12, manipulating Bible passages to convince her that the mistreatment was actually a gift from God.
That is brilliant. What a sick fucking thing to do, but That's what you can do with that book.
Yep.
You can.
So
you can convince people that book says fucking anything you want. It's so gross. I hate it.
Mm-hmm. It should be banned.
I have nothing intelligent to add because you guys all have heard my Bible rant way too often. I have no problem with religion, especially not after the conversation we had in March. But this goddamn Bible is the stupidest, fucking, most toxic book, and I don't know why anybody in any religion reads that fucking drivel.
Yeah, I fully agree. I caught a video last night or this morning, I should say, of I think it was Ohio or Iowa, one of the two. And there's a church that's still opening, still doing full congregations, even though it's
we talked about this last night. The lady has
thing.
Jesus' blood.
The Jesus' blood, yeah, genius.
If you had Jesus' blood, you'd sell it on eBay like everyone else, liar.
Oh man!
You got no Jesus blood.
So for anybody out there in California and surrounding little areas, if you just happen to know how to swing a baseball bat, take a look out for Nathan Joaquin Garcia.
Which is like the name of every sixth guy in
coach.
California, so be careful which one you smack. But
yeah, he
it's really easy to be religious when every second guy in your state is named fucking Jesus.
Jesus. So yeah, it's always nice to know that, child rape cases can so easily be fucking dropped.
That's one of those things, like a judge's hands is tied. The law is the law, and judges have to hand down the law, whether they like it or not. It's a shitty position to be in, because I'm sure judges have to do shit they don't want to do all the fucking time.
Yeah, no, it's very true.
And it's just, the court system's fucked up. People like idiots like me tie it up with stupid shit. I may have said a thing or two about that the other night, but
you just might have. That's right.
They're fucked, and the amount of lawyers is down, like prosecutors is down. The whole system is just not appealing. So I don't know what to say. Everyone,
moving over to Italy.
After this social distancing thing is done, everybody go out and kill a pedophile to celebrate. It'll be awesome.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I fully support that. I'm fine with that.
Good. Your endorsement.
So,
don't be rude.
Shut up.
Fuck you, Trump. So in Italy, experts throughout the region are right now getting very worried because
now they're
they
getting
think
worried.
that the Italian
catching up.
No, not because they're worried because they think that the mafia is actually working to seize power of Italy.
First of all, it's La Cosa Nostra, Italy. Get it right.
La Costa Nostra?
Yeah.
I don't know
That's
what
the
that
mafia
means.
calls themselves. Anyway, carry on.
Okay.
And yes, the mafia is always trying to take over, so that makes perfect sense. Their fears are just.
Yes, absolutely. Because the big thing is so the mafia offers a loan to businesses owners who need the money, and basically they're going to start taking over all the businesses. They'll have direct or indirect access to all the business owners' relationship with the banks and their books. They just think that this is going to be absolutely horrible for the fucking country after.
Oh, it's going to be brutal. You guys are fucked.
Yeah.
But realistically,
they're screwed.
You're going to go out of business anyway. You might as well give it to the mob now.
Yeah, at least they'll keep you awake until you can do a fucking insurance claim.
Like it doesn't matter. Your economy's in ruins. It's it's just recovering from 2008. Now this happens, so you're never going to recover. You're going to be economically, let the mafia deal with it. Make it their problem. Don't pay your taxes for a bunch of years and then willingly sign over the business to them. Here you go, guys. It's all yours.
It's all yours. I'm out.
Just all these old property taxes and bills and shit. And then Don Corleone sitting there going, God damn it. He tricked me again.
Why am I dealing with this?
Why do I keep taking his business?
So according to a report by Interpol, organized crime groups have been trading counterfeit masks, gloves, and pharmaceuticals, and even impersonating healthcare officials offering corona tests.
That's amazing. There's been a lot of good corona scams lately.
There's been a lot. It's just been... My favorite is the door-to-door thing where they're showing up door-to-door saying, can we come into your house and see who's all sick?
It's ironic, though, now
nobody would fall for that.
Now that India is on complete lockdown and nobody can go to work, Revenue Canada is not calling me anymore. Weird.
Weird, isn't it? It's so strange.
I'm not getting those calls from Revenue Canada telling me to go buy iTunes cards.
It's the dumbest thing in the world.
As if the government of Canada can afford iTunes. Fuck.
In Kingston, Massachusetts. Jesus Christ. The Kingston police responded to a stop and shop shortly before noon on Saturday, so it's just happened on the 4th, for a report of a disturbance. Although the investigation remains ongoing, it's alleged that a 65-year-old male was coughing and spitting and became confrontational with staff and witnesses. The incident escalated to a physical confrontation. But yeah, the guy has been transported to a hospital to be evaluated just to make sure that he doesn't have COVID. But again, now you're talking about a whole bunch of food that's going to end up having to be thrown out.
Yeah, we got to quit wasting the food, everybody. Quit coughing on the food. You want to do the fake corona thing? That's fine. I told a lady on the bus this morning, I'm like, I have coronavirus. I don't know when I'm going to use it.
Did she laugh?
No, she was very unimpressed. She sat down really close to me on the bus and then asked me to move. And I was not having it at 6 o'clock in the morning. She sat down next to me, and then she's like, can you move? You're too close. I'm like, you sat next to me. First of all, I was just sitting here, and you sat down. You could have sat anywhere on this bus. There's only 3 people on the goddamn bus. You sat down next to me, and then you asked me to move. That is not happening. You're fine.
Here, have some COVID.
God. She's like, well, how do I know you don't have it? And I'm like, I do. I got it right here in my bag. I don't know when I'm going to use it. And she was not impressed. And I said, thank you for shopping at Walmart. I have to quit naming them. I'm going to get in trouble. I just did a big thing about not talking about them on the podcast, so I should probably stop.
You should, but you're probably not going to.
So, guys, don't tell anybody, okay? It's just our little secret. Between you and me and Gord. We're all in this together.
That's right. We're all in this together. Just gotta kind of keep it to ourselves. Let me see. Where do I go back? Let's. This caught me off guard. Because I actually heard it right from the horse's mouth. It was very freaky, the fact that they would actually say this.
If this is a story about a talking horse, I'm going to kick your balls through the screen.
It might be. No. Dr. Michael Ryan, he is a leader at the World Health Organization. He announced that in response to the spread of this virus, authorities may have to enter people's homes and remove sick family members.
Well,
he literally actually even said the word. They said that most of the transmission that's actually happening in many countries is now happening in a household at a family level. In some senses, transmission has been taken off the streets and pushed back into family units. Now, we need to go and look in families to find those people who may be sick and remove them and isolate them in a safe and dignified manner.
It's kind of true. When you're self-isolating, that means you're self-isolating. That means at home you're 6 feet from each other. You're not snuggling up and watching Netflix. So get it fucking right. Families aren't supposed to be out in groups together. It's not like little groups of families is okay. Groups is not okay. Except for the Eric and Gord group for people who like groups on Facebook. That group is always okay.
They're all good. Yeah, we gotta appreciate those guys. Now, the interview, when I caught this, it was actually done on Fox News with Tucker Carlson. And, of course, Tucker literally says afterwards, just because, because he says this, he goes, last week, Dr. Michael Ryan, a leader of the World Health Organization, announced that in response to the spread of this virus, authorities may have to enter people's homes to remove family members, presumably by force. Nowhere does he mention anything by force. He literally says in a safe and dignified manner. Yeah. So Fox News has to put that in there to say presumably by force. And he continues to say, just so you know, we're coming to your house, seizing your children and isolating them in a safe and dignified manner, whatever that means.
That means exactly what you just said, Tuck.
Right? You dumbass fucking idiot. It's this kind of statement that might trigger violence. Well, yeah. When you put it into the text of, they're going to violently remove you from your home, which is what your wording is, you're going to cause violence.
That's what the news has done through this whole thing. They create the subtext and then make it sound like something, but they're doing it like in real time right in front of you. Like, that's not at all what he just said. Like, I just watched it 11 seconds ago before you started talking.
Yeah.
I don't know how.
And the face is.
Well, yeah, people are still falling for it. I know people, I'm not going to name names, my mom and her husband, who fucking, every word that comes out of that TV is gospel. And they're like, it's happening. It's on the talking box.
It's on the talking box. Yeah, no, it's not. But this, what's his name? Michael Ryan, he's literally like, said, he goes, it's not a big deal. That's how the media is treating it. His quote unquote threat didn't make headlines in any major newspapers in this country, and that's the kind of moment that we're in, right? Like, it's just. You can't take a statement where he actually says safe and dignified and then turn around and say by force.
Yeah, exactly.
So fuck you, Fox News. You're yes.
That's what I say to that guy.
Please do.
But seriously, they're going to do that, especially in America. They won't do that in Canada. In America, they will, though. They'll come fuck your shit up. Like, look at, like, they were just shooting people last year. What do you think they're going to do now when they think they could get sick? They are going to shoot the fuck out of your faces.
Flipping over to technically New York. Do you remember the name?
Sorry? Do I remember the name?
Do you remember the name? Martin Shkreli?
Yeah, that's the pharmaceutical dude, the young guy.
I don't know. There it is. Otherwise known as Pharma Bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that guy.
He wants out of prison so that he can help research the treatment for coronavirus.
Yeah. Everybody wants out of prison, Mikey. What is up with Jesus Christ? That's the point of being there. Everyone wants out. So, no, you're not getting out, idiot.
The guy who's in there for extortion and price gouging and
Your Honor, I don't want to be here anymore. Can I go now? I don't want to be here anymore.
Our Wu-Tang is releasing another album for $3 million that I want to buy.
Guess what, Michael? Oh, it's not going to work now. Oh, you bastard. It didn't work. But no, yeah, everyone wants out of jail. That's a stupid story.
Yeah.
No,
R. Kelly is trying to get out of jail.
Anything. He doesn't research anything. He's not a fucking drug researcher. He's just a fucking corporate scumbag.
That's right.
So no, you don't get to help with the research. Help from jail. That's all you can do.
Oh.
And then you're gonna help with it and overcharge for it and fuck it all up. So fuck you.
Listen to this. His defense attorney, Ben Brafman, is his name. Said, this is a quote. Ben Brafman. Very close.
He's Zap Brannigan now. I heard it on the news.
Listen to this. I have always said that if focused and left in the lab, Martin could help cure cancer. Maybe he can help the scientific community better understand this terrible virus.
Maybe.
Martin could help cure cancer. Could you imagine?
Wrong. Yeah, no, Martin. Not happening, buddy. Nice try, though.
Yeah.
But you're a giant piece of shit. And if you cure cancer, how much would you sell that for? Like, fuck.
Now, here's a funny thing. This is a quote from him himself. He wrote he in a research proposal posted online, he said, "I am one of the few executives experienced in all aspects of drug development," adding, "I do not expect to profit in any way, shape, or form from coronavirus treatments." Yeah, right, eh? So he's sitting in jail for 7 years, including lying to investors about the performance of 2 hedge funds he ran, withdrawing more money from those funds than he was entitled to get, defrauding investors in a drug company by hiding his ownership of some of its stock. I mean, that guy's just...
Yeah, he's a piece of shit.
Yeah, he's just a dick. Yeah, what was the thing? He raised the price from $13.50 to $750 per pill.
Yeah.
That's what he's known for.
Yeah, that's the guy I don't want to make a profit. Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Judge,
Whatever, Pharma Bro. Yeah. The fact that he's in a minimum security, he should be in the fucking Gen Pop of the worst prison America has. Getting fucking ass fucked every day, this stupid prick. Court has allowed Texas to ban most abortions during the virus crisis.
Yeah, we talked about this. Sorry, say that again? We talked about the abortion thing.
Well, because they're looking to bring it up to courts to say we think that all abortions should be banned until after the coronavirus thing, and so the court has allowed Texas to ban most abortions as long as it doesn't. That's funny.
That's a abortion.
So yeah.
Why are they talking about abortion again? I gotta get on that. Why the fuck is that on your mind right now? Go deal with the problem and stop worrying about goddamn abortions. Get it. I don't care what side of that argument you're on. Get it out of your fucking head. Go do something important. God damn it. Why is that? Why are you tying up court cases when we've got child pedophile fucking priests getting off because they can't get a speedy trial? And you're going to tie up the courts with a fucking bullshit goddamn abortion thing. What is the matter with you people?
The U.S. District Judge ruled last week that the, quote, Supreme Court has spoken clearly on a woman's right to terminate pregnancy and ruled that there can be no outright ban on such a procedure. Of course, Texas immediately appealed. The appeals court, 2-1 ruling, only 3 people it took.
Yep.
noted the escalating spread of COVID-19 and the state's critical interest in protecting the public health as the reason for it. So, yeah.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
Thank you, Peter Griffin. So yeah, it's just fucking.
I'm gonna do a whole
so,
episode
fuck you,
where I don't talk and I just do these for the entire episode. Where I don't say a word, I respond to everything you said with one of these.
And I will call out each one and giggle and laugh every time.
Nope.
No. So, considering everything that's going on in the U.S., you gotta love politicians and the fact that they have to keep the voting going. So instead of shutting down the polling stations for a brief period for that, all this stuff can be done and creating an online thing or doing anything they can to help curb this, no. They opened up the polling stations, created massive lineups, and jammed people into a very small room to do their voting. So they're virtually all shoulder to shoulder. Well done, America. I hope you all fucking die.
That's good stuff. Well, the election has to happen. I'm sorry, coronavirus be damned. Democracy has to happen, or whatever they do down there. I kind of gotta side with the politicians on this. Like, you can't just stop your legal, right to vote, and because that's obviously then Trump. This is Trump's way of trying to fuck things up. You can't go vote now. We can't have an election this year. Fuck
yeah,
you.
but
everybody go vote.
There's ways around it. Like, you could go and vote, but you don't have everybody going to one location to do the voting. You've got businesses and places closed all over the place. You've got thousands of places you could choose from that could be used as individual small polling stations for each little region.
That would be very hard to monitor.
To have its own polling place.
That would be incredibly difficult to monitor and keep honest. We don't need another fucking Bush thing, the Bush-Gore thing, where we gotta wait for 2 years to count the ballots and figure out who fucking lied and who was corrupt and blah 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 blah. Go
They
vote.
all are, and the whole thing is corrupt anyways.
If
voting
you get
doesn't matter
coronavirus
in the
while
US,
voting,
voting
then you've died for your country.
Fuck it, why not?
Or you didn't die at all because it's not that bad. You never know. That's the fun of voting.
That's right.
That's not the fun of voting.
Tonight, if you go out in the night skies, of course, it's mainly. We will be able to see it in the early morning in North America, but tonight in the evening, stargazers, if they look up in the night skies in Europe, you'll be able to see what's called the pink moon, which is not actually pink.
Why would they call it that then?
It is named as a northern Native American reference to an early blooming wildflower, and is first seen across North America as spring begins.
Well,
it's called the pink moon. It's a super moon.
I find that stupid, but supermoons are awesome.
Yeah, it's a supermoon, but it's called the pink one because of the timing of it. It's called the pink one. I mean, technically there is a slight pinkish sort of hue to it.
Yeah, pink moon has a whole different meaning where I come from.
Same with most of my friends.
But that's lovely. I will look for it in the morning. That will be in the sky, you say?
That will be in the sky, so you have to look up for that one.
Yes, science!
As for what degree of up, just look for the bright moon. It'll be right there.
Just look up. It'll be the big round one.
So, in Canada, the CURB, which is the for people who can't get unemployment insurance and things like that, people can officially start applying today they split it up throughout this week, where each day is a different group of months that you were born in. So if you're born between January and March, it's one day, March, April, May, whatever. It sort of goes that way.
And this is to apply for assistance if you can't get EI?
That's right.
I
Yeah.
see.
That's what the curb is. That's what this is, CERB. That's what it's for.
Well, I can't get EI, so can I apply?
Yes.
I can't get
you
EI
actually
because
can.
I'm working. Is that a problem for them?
Actually, no. That's why you can't get EI, because you haven't worked 700 hours in the last year.
No, that's very true. But I can't get EI because
That's
I'm
why
working
you
as
can't.
well. Okay, well, I'm going to apply for it tonight.
So you can technically apply. Just double check the months of your birthday to when you can apply. This was released today. So yesterday was Monday. They had they say it's almost 1 million. It was 996,000 claims filed in one day.
Yeah, that's probably low. Like, you guys are in for a fucking shitstorm. And people who are applying, don't expect much to happen soon. Trudeau can say everything he wants, but he can't even pay his own fucking people. Have you heard about their goddamn direct deposit issues they've had over the years? You think he's going to rush out and pay you guys?
Well, they're saying that you should get your first... I think they're saying that you should get your first check within 2 weeks. That's what they're claiming. You make your claim, you get your first check in 2 weeks. Now, here's the interesting thing. If you get regular EI, it is what it is. You get your percentage of whatever it is you make. It's all pre-tax. It's all good to go.
Right.
The money you're getting for CURB, which is $500 a week done in 2 payments a month, so you get $2,000, is not – the taxes are not paid on that, which means when you come around to get your income tax – you got to pay for all the taxes on all this money you just received.
Oh, yeah. Remember I told you guys a month ago, there's no such thing as free money.
It's free money. That's right. So
and
that's
the best
what they're
thing is
doing.
about that taxes is that's our taxes that we paid. You're just taxing our taxes.
That's right. You're taxing our taxes, which is insane. Going through a couple of sites, I was able to find a couple of basic numbers. Basically, the average person will be anywhere between $1,200 to $2,400 owed.
Yeah.
Next tax season.
Yeah.
If you collect the maximum amount. So that's just awesome.
And that's the same
Well
with your
done,
deferred
Trudeau.
mortgages. You're not deferring your interest. Keep that in mind. You get interest on all that shit later. It's all compounded. There's no such thing as free money, especially not from the government.
That's right. As for today's numbers, as of 4 p.m. today, which is Tuesday, there is another 537,000 applications in. So you're looking at just over 1.5 million claims in a day and a half.
Yeah, and how many people are working in that office right now? Oh, wait, they're down at capacity because everyone's socially distancing. Good luck getting that in 2 weeks. Unless you get direct deposit. I don't see it happening.
Yeah,
you'll get it eventually.
Since March 15th, the federal government has received more than 4 million claims.
Yeah. I should have put mine in January.
Yeah. So that's just absolutely insane. So
yeah, no, it's ridiculous. I for those of you who are hurting for money, I hope it works out. I really, really do. This is the bullshit part of this fucking thing. Is like businesses are going out of business, people are going broke. It's ridiculous, and I hope that this actually works out for you guys. I really, really do.
Mm-hmm. Students were not a part of this. Students cannot apply for this.
That makes sense.
All these students that had their student jobs that they now can't work at.
Yeah, but
they're not allowed. They're not allowed to claim it.
Yeah, no, students don't get EI. That makes sense.
Yeah. So Trudeau has promised that changes will be announced in the coming days to include students and people such as gig workers, contractors, and volunteer firefighters who work 10 hours or fewer per week.
Yeah, but see now what? God damn it! You're a volunteer firefighter. You volunteer. You know you're a volunteer. You don't get paid for that shit.
That's right. You don't get money for that.
So what financial hardship are you losing when you can't do your volunteer fireman job? The job that you don't make any money at. You go from 0 to 0. The net, there's no loss there. So you're not facing any financial hardship because you lost your job that makes 0. Sorry, volunteer fireman. But you know this shit. Like, what the fuck? I don't get it. Like, I want everyone to get help who needs it. But if you're not out anything, then don't take from someone else. That's just fucking greedy and stupid. If you already make 0 and now you're making 0, you're fucking fine. Let someone else apply. Don't make Trudeau's head spin with stupid shit he can't figure out.
He can't figure anything out as it is anyways. Don't make it more difficult for him.
Exactly. Like, come on, volunteer firemen. Fuck you. You're so much worse than regular firemen.
Nah. So just so you know...
Yeah, I know. Shut up.
So here's who is eligible for CERB, which is a Canadian Emergency Response Benefit.
How long
to qualify,
how much time did they waste not processing applications to sit around and come up with that fucking acronym? Stop with the goddamn abbreviations. Just do your job.
Yeah. You must be reside in Canada and be at least 15 years old.
I'm at those few things.
You have stopped working because of COVID-19.
Nope, I gotta X that one.
You have earned at least $5,000 in the 12 months prior to the date of the application.
Nope.
Have been or expect to be without employment or self-employment income for at least 14 consecutive days in the initial 4-week period.
Nope.
That's where you fall. Yeah.
No, I don't qualify.
In the initial 4-week period, that part of it you do, but yeah, the other 2, no.
No. Plus, I'm already getting I already got mine. Well, it's coming.
So yeah,
because I'm superior. That sucks. Whatever. The government, fuck you. Screw volunteer firefighters.
Yeah. What month is your birthday in?
June.
So you could technically apply today.
I'm going to. Because I just like applying for shit. I apply for all kinds of stuff. You never know. You just get the one guy who's worried that he's got coronavirus and he's just fucking red stamping shit trying to get out of there. You might get lucky. You never know.
That's true. You just don't know.
It basically happened with my ID. I just caught him on a good day and they snuck that in there. So, it could happen.
Yeah. So there's that.
Well, that's good. I hope it works out for people who deserve it and not for volunteer firemen.
Now, I have some good news for you, Eric.
I like good news.
So between the 3 biggest provinces that have the amount of confirmed cases, which is Quebec, Ontario, and BC, between the 3, BC is the only one that is actually legit flat in the curve.
Yeah.
They haven't had a spike. Once it started, they had their initial spike, and then it stopped, and they've been on a very, 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 very steady, long, flat thing where Ontario, starting on March 28th, when an upswing has been continuing to go up, and Quebec has just been going up since the fucking beginning of this shit.
That's because
it's just cruising.
People in BC still regularly listen to Eric and Gord, and they know what the fuck is going on. And Ontario listenership is down. Quebec listenership is, I don't know where it's at. It's probably down. Because wherever our listenership is up, people are doing fine.
Yeah.
That's how this show works, everybody. You listen to this show, and then you don't get diseases.
They're
It's true.
The BC Chief Medical Health Officer,
BC Medical Health,
is Dr. Bonnie Henry. The BC Chief Medical Health Officer, Dr. Bonnie Henry, has said it's very hard to know exactly why. Where was the line here?
Between ICBC and your fucking carbon tax, we can't afford to pay a goddamn fine.
Some parts of it are luck. Some parts of it are just being prepared.
No, it's all
I have
luck.
a feeling that the bulk of this has to go with I think it has to go with the fact that BC has beautiful fresh air and a constant breeze, and I think that's the biggest thing.
Gee, you think that might have something
keeps
to do with
everything
it?
at bay. Yeah.
Everybody here is young and healthy and good looking. That's like, what do you expect? We're like you say, we've got fresh air, we've got beautiful weather, we've got probably, I bet if you compared the three provinces, we have the youngest population. I guarantee we have the least population of elderly people. So like win. It's a disease that kills old, unhealthy people. Like, we don't have many of those. So it's not anything like that. So don't let the health minister go patting herself on the back and like, oh, we did such a good job. No, you didn't. You just live in the best province. That's not, you didn't have anything to do with it. The fucking government's going to take so much credit for this shit. Oh, we're doing so good. No, you're not. You're as crap at your job as you've ever been. You just happen to be in a province that's geographically and physiologically better than all the rest of them. Yes, Canada. I'm saying we're superior.
Damn right we are. Be more superior if we didn't have Trudeau fucking running the thing, but that is what it is. So there's that.
There is that.
Yeah, and there's that.
I literally lost a knife while I was sitting here playing with it. What are the chances you could even do that? I David Copperfield myself.
I bought myself a pocket watch for Christmas, and it was gorgeous. It was my favorite item I've ever owned in a long time. It's amazing. And the first time I went out with it, I lost it. And literally, the funny thing is it was with me in my car.
Did you check all the store windows on the street? Because that's what David Blaine always does to your watch.
It's so annoying when he does that to me. It really is.
Hanging out with David Blaine before he was famous, and he's just like doing that to his buddies all the time. They're like, "Fuck, Dave, quit it, man! It's not cool anymore." That store doesn't open till Thursday, you prick.
Fucking.
How am I going to know what time it is till then? Jesus. That's how I imagine his friends are like.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're not far off of that.
Oh, I'm sure I'm miles off because I don't think he has any friends.
He doesn't look like the type of guy that'd be like all that much fun to hang out. His monotone fucking voice.
His face looks like his voice is putting him to sleep.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show you guys a trick. Here, take this card.
Take this card. What am I supposed to do with it? I don't care. I'm going.
Douchebag.
Weird. That sucks. Pocket watches are awesome. I like pocket watches.
Yeah. I have a fascination with them. And
I don't really like wearing a watch, but I do enjoy a nice pocket watch. I've got one somewhere. Maybe.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know.
I love them. I think they're fantastic, but unfortunately.
I've got lots of shit somewhere.
I'm a Scrooge.
Where are we at here? We are just coming up to the 1 hour mark, so it's a good time to almost say goodnight.
Yeah.
Because we're just
and I'm
at straws here, kids.
Yeah.
But I'm really glad we did an episode. I'm assuming probably not tomorrow. Or are we just playing it by ear at this point?
At this point, we're going to play it by ear. If I'm able to be up, I'll be up. Well, just depends. I've had 2 shitty nights of sleep, so I'll have to see.
So just before we go, I want to play a little clip of something for you guys. It's been a while since it's been heard, and I would like for it to be heard again, because especially now, it's very important. So listen up, everybody. Hey, everybody, listen up for a second. A dull knife is an accident waiting to happen. Whether using a chef's knife or a paring knife, a sharp blade is a safe blade. When it comes to getting that perfect edge and increasing the safety and lifespan of all your tools, practice makes perfect. So don't take chances. Take them to the professional. Take them to Gord's Little Shop of Sharpening in Milton. Gord's Strain is an encyclopedic knowledge of blades and proper maintenance. Your blades of almost any shape and size are expertly edged at better than competitors' prices and returned to you in just a day or 2. True craftsmanship, exceptional skill, and attention to detail make Gord the trusted expert for all your sharpening needs. A sharp knife works better, it's safer, and it lasts up to 50% longer. So don't take any chances. Take them to Gord. Gord's Little Shop of Sharpening in Milton. You can find them on Facebook. That's right. And he's giving you 50% off if you go to ericandgordstuff.com and buy your kids some nice Eric and Gord stuff for you. The wife, the neighbor, the mailman, whoever you want. Buy him a nice t-shirt. And Gord will give you 50% off your sharpening. So, there you go. Gord's Little Shop of Sharpening. Everyone in, what is it? Hartman Hill? Halton Hill? Take your knives to Gord.
Good old area of Halton Hills.
Halton. I got to remember that. Halton.
Yes, Halton Hills.
Halton.
The almighty Halton Hills. Which is weird because Halton Hills is a town and it's a community. It's very strange.
Canada's just like that. We're weird.
Yeah,
when it comes to naming stuff. I don't understand how we name stuff. Sometimes, I get we name after famous, I'm not retarded, but, I mean, sometimes things are just weird.
There's no denying.
That's it, kids. I got nothing else. I'm boring myself tonight, so I'm going to cut her short. Take your knives to Gord. We'll talk to you tomorrow night. Take care of each other.
Don't be stupid. Stay inside so we can get this fucking crap over and done with. I swear to God, if I see a group of people outside chatting, I'm going to fucking slaughter the group of them.
And stop eating baklava.
Oh, yeah. Stop doing that, too.
The wait is over.
Loved what you've heard on this week's episode? Well, the answer is simple. It would mean the world to us if you could head over to iTunes and leave us a 5-star review and feedback. Spreading the word really is the best way to grow our podcast and achieve even greater things. Thank you.
Please be advised that this podcast is meant for educational and informational purposes only and is in no way a replacement for legal or medical advice. The opinions contained within are solely those of the interviewers and interviewees and should be received as so. Those seeking help or advice are encouraged to obtain professional legal and medical services.